As you can see, I'm wearing all camo. That means I'm either heading to a tree hugging convention or it's time for deer season. On this week's episode of Adapting the Outdoors, I'm going to show you guys what I take into the field each time I'm in the stand. Now normally, when I'm in the field, I'm generally dressed in mostly black. Because I'm in a ground blind, obviously, I want to try to blend in with my surroundings. So I want to have on as much black as I possibly can. I have on black shoes that you can't see. Normally I'm wearing black pants, black shirt, and I even have a black stocking cap that I'm normally wearing. But today I just decided this was what I was going to wear, so what the heck. So yeah, if you're in a ground blind, wear as much black as you possibly can. Another thing, occasionally on videos where the hunter is hunting out of ground blind, you will see them wear camo. The reason that is because their background in the interior of the blind is also camo. Now mine, as I've mentioned, is all black, so I'll wear black so I can blend in. I will also wear two different pairs of gloves. The inner layer is camo, and the outer layer is just a black pair of mechanics gloves. The reason I wear two different pairs of gloves is so that way I'm keeping my hands nice and warm. I struggle with keeping my hands warm in the wintertime, so I'm having to double up on everything. I wear twice the amount of pants. I wear 2 or 3 different layer shirts. I wear 2 to 3 different layer gloves. I'll even sometimes double up on my socks. The next thing, most important thing, when you're hunting in a ground blind, face covering. You want to cover your face as much as you can. And then I'll put my hat on. So it's like that. Whether you wear face paint or a face mask, that's up to you. During shotgun season, I obviously will wear blaze orange. I have a blaze orange stocking cap, and in my drawer back there, I'm not going to dig it out, I have a blaze orange hunter's vest. In my bag here, I've got my calls and my rangefinder and my binoculars. Now, a big discussion among hunters is what kind of broadheads do you shoot? As we all know, one of our sponsors is Tooth of the Arrow broadheads. It's a 4-blade, 100 grain fixed blade broadhead. This is the 1-inch diameter and they, as I've mentioned previously, they come in a 1 3/16 inch as well. Now I am currently shooting the Lumen Arrow. It's made by Lumenoc, who is also another sponsor of ours, and they only come in this yellow that I have found. My crossbow is a Parker Blackhawk My crossbow here has a draw weight of 160 pounds. It has a 4x32 scope on it. It has the reticles, and I will place a picture in just a second of what the reticles look like. On the scope here, it has your windage and elevation, rather, windage on top, elevation here. On this side over here is the knob that turns on the reticles so that way they glow in low light situations. Like I said, it's... Now, if you watched any of my videos, you will notice that I'm in an electric wheelchair a majority of the time. And I do that because it's just easier for me to go long distances in an electric wheelchair. And this is it here. It is a Hoveround electric wheelchair. The contraption you see here is my gun and crossbow rest. It is actually a Caldwell Deadshot tree pod that my buddy Brent has just modified and has attached to the frame of the electric wheelchair. The crossbow sits there. And other than when it's really muddy out, I can generally get through cornfields and bean fields and other types of grass and crop fields relatively easily, actually. The biggest thing that I struggle with is I will occasionally get stuck in a cornfield because the wheels, they don't exactly grip the way that I like them to. As you can tell from looking at what you've just watched, I don't let a lot of things slow me down, and I don't say that I can't do something. That's my whole message that I've ever tried to preach on this channel. If you can dream it, then you can do it. You know, yes, money could be a factor to some people, but in some way or another you can accomplish just about anything that you put your mind to. You know, I've had people tell me my whole life that I'd never be able to do something, and you know, I've done it. So if you're having any kind of a doubt, just remember these words: if I can dream it, I can do it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. If you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button, and please subscribe for more, as I try to put out a new video at least once a week, sometimes every other week if I'm a little busier than usual. Also, if you haven't already done so, check out the sponsors in the description box. Without these guys, I wouldn't have what I have today with this channel. I'm very grateful for the viewers and for my sponsors and for everybody that stands behind me 100%. My family, my friends, everyone. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week right here on Adapting the Outdoors.